Hi everybody, it's Erin, and this is my 31-week pregnancy vlog, and yeah, that means I am now like 7 or 8 weeks away from having her, which is crazy. I'm so excited though. Like, I just want her to be here now. Like, that would just be fantastic, actually. I mean, not, like, literally if she fell out of me right in this moment. Although I have to say that would make for a great YouTube video. And I'd probably get a lot of views on it. Like, woman doing vlog and her baby fell out, which would be pretty funny. But we're not going to hope that that happens, because that would be awkward. Not to mention the fact that I would therefore be known as the woman with the world's, well, most cavernous vajayjay. Most cavernous. I'm sitting on a footstool today because I wanted to show you guys my new decal. Yay, new decal. We got a decal over her crib. It obviously says Our Little Miracle. I don't know why I'm telling you what it says, seeing as you can probably read. But just in case you've like flipped away to another browser to do things while I ramble, it says Our Little Miracle. It's really cute. It's got a teal heart above it. So you can flip back now, take a quick peek, and then go back to your browsing if you want. So first I want to say congratulations to everybody that's had their babies lately. There seems to be like so many YouTubers that have had their babies, so that's awesome. Steve and I just got back, which is why my vlog is late. We just got back from our baby moon, which I did a video, and I'll put a link somewhere here to that. Baby moon went fantastically. I mean, it was so nice to get away, so nice to do like a final thing before baby comes. The only thing I'll say is that you got to be somewhat crazy to be like 1 week away from 8 months pregnant and, you know, deciding to go to New York, where you have to walk everywhere. And everywhere you're not walking, you're on a subway or you're like whatever, in a cab, where they, like, the subway, it's crowded, and the cabs are crazy, the cab drivers, so, like, it's kind of like the whole time I just walked around with, like, force field around my belly, and I was, like, so angry. There was this one lady, I was walking through Times Square, and she was, you know, she's like this older lady, had a bit of a bigger butt, and she turns around and decides, just as I'm walking by her, to bend over and stick her butt out into my belly. Yeah, so I'm normally very polite. I'm also Canadian. Canadians are known for being polite. So I'm very polite, except I literally was like, I screamed. Like, I was like, hey, watch it! And she, like, turned around, and I was like, you know, pointed to my belly, and she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm just like, you know what? You're a jerk. Anyway, all of that happened, and my husband was, like, walking ahead of me, trying to, like, clear a path. So when I finally got caught up to him, I told him what happened, and then he was like, who is she? Where is she? And, you know, I was like, no, chill out, because I don't want us to get into a brawl with a 50-year-old lady in Times Square, because I have a feeling that might not work out so well. But that being said, everybody in New York was actually really, other than her, was really nice about me being, like, 8 months pregnant. Like, everywhere I went, people were, like, in love with my belly. I don't get that here. I think we're a little more conservative, so we don't say things like that we're thinking, but, like, everyone in New York was just like, baby! And, like, telling me stories about, you know, their labor and delivery and their wives' labors and deliveries, and I was just like, holy crap. A lot of it was TMI, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, a lot of it was like, I don't know you, and you just told me about placenta and, you know, like, no tearing and things. I don't want to imagine your vagina. Really. Yuck. Anyway, so that was that. The trip was good, though. Really good. Flying went perfectly. Flying with my prescription, my needles, went perfectly. Nobody thought I was going to stab them in the neck, like I said in my previous vlog. Nobody. In fact, I bet you smuggling drugs would actually be pretty easy. Well, maybe it wouldn't be easy, but, like, seriously, they didn't even open the box. And I told them, I'm like, there are needles in this box with liquid in them. For all they know, it could have been heroin, you know? Not that I know anything about drugs. I watch Intervention a lot. But, that being said, it could have been anything. And I was just like, oh, I've got needles. And they're like, that's all right, put them through. And I was just like, that's it? Really? You're not even gonna ask me questions? And I was so darn prepared. Like, I was, like, ready to be like, I called the TSA and the CBP and I called the airline and blah, blah, and nobody asked me. So here I was, like, full of all this useless knowledge. And, yeah, didn't even need it. So, oh well. So it's pretty easy to just bring needles onto a plane. Just so you know. Anyway. And it's also, like, the fewest questions I've ever been asked going through customs between Canada and the U.S. and U.S. and Canada. Like, I was just like, yeah, baby moon. And they were like, oh, stamp, good trip. Have a good trip. Go have fun. I was like, seriously? Normally I get, like, 25 questions at the border. But this time was just like, oh, that's so sweet. And they just let me through. So, I'm telling you, go pregnant. Oh, and last thing, and then I'm really going to just get on to, like, other stuff. Tickets, right, which is like the discounted tickets booth in New York City where you can go Times Square and get like same day Broadway shows for like really, really cheap. Yeah, I'm standing in line. Steve and I like lined up right at 3 o'clock when they opened, but we were like at the back of the line because at this point there's already probably like 200 people in front of us, or maybe like 300, a lot. Anyway, this dude comes over. Aw, it's my little hop-along dog. She put her back hip out. Yeah, I'll hop along. Sit down. Good girl. So we're standing in line, and this guy comes up, and he's like, Rock of Ages, and he hands us a brochure, and that's the one we wanted to go to. So we were like, sweet, we want to go to this one. And then he looks down and sees my belly, he's like, oh my god, you're pregnant. How far along are you? I'm like 8 months pregnant. I, like, lied. Whatever. I mean, I didn't really lie. I'm 1 week away. So it was easier just to say 8 rather than 7 3/4. So anyway, I was like, I'm 8 months pregnant, and he's like, oh, you don't have to stand in this line. So he goes and grabs a staff member. They bring us right to the front of the line. We have our Broadway tickets for the show we wanted in like 15 minutes of waiting time rather than like 2.5 hours. It was golden. So I was just like, ticket. So I hate to tell you, child, when you watch these in the future, I've totally been using you. Totally. Yeah, the whole trip I used you. To get what I wanted and to get things a little bit easier. But really, realistically, it's not a bad thing because being 8 months pregnant is really hard. So, just so you know, I used you, but I love you. So it all works out. I'm certain. Karma. Okay. I picked up a few things for the baby in New York that I thought were cute that I didn't see here. I got her little Christmas shoes. How freaking cute are these? If I can ever get them to show. Look at their little felt. They've got bows. Aww. Now I have to find her Christmas dress. Also got her this little onesie with little guitars all over it. So cute. I picked her up this little t-shirt from Magnolia Bakery, which, oh my god, has the best cupcakes in the world. Just check my baby moon video if you want to see what they look like. But how cute is this? One side says Magnolia Bakery, New York City. The other says I Cupcake, New York. Oh, it's so cute. It's brown and teal. And then I got her a couple bibs, like they were really cute, skulls and little peace signs. And then I got her these, which say let's rock and I heart rock and roll, or I love rock and roll. So I thought those were pretty cute, just little pacifiers. I don't even know if we're going to use pacifiers with her, but still. If she's gonna, she might as well have ones that rock out, right? So that's it. We didn't really get her a whole lot. We also got her a Gap hoodie, but it's downstairs. But yeah, that's it. The reason that I've just spent this whole vlog blabbing about everything else other than symptoms is because I have none. Nothing new. I'm just freaking tired all the time. All the time. Like, I slept last night, like, I don't even know, 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, and right before I went to bed I had a 2-hour nap, and in the afternoon when I got home from traveling, I had another nap. So, basically, I just slept from like 5 o'clock yesterday in the evening until like 10 o'clock this morning, 9:30 this morning, and I'm still freaking tired. I'm like exhausted. Anyway, that's that. Yeah, so I'll show you the belly, and this week, video-wise, I'm going to do a nursery tour, seeing as now I'm pretty much done. There's a couple prints going to be missing from her wall, because I'm waiting on my friend Brennan to edit some pictures, so those are going to be missing, but otherwise, the nursery is done. Yeah, done and ready for her. And then I'll do a shower haul video as well, and that's it. So, yeah, let me show you the belly. Kick my footstool out of the way. Okay. So, rocking chair, stop rocking. This is belly from the front. 31 weeks. This is belly from the side. I'll pull the shirt up so you can all see. You don't need to see my bra though, I'll spare you. 31 weeks. From the front. She's definitely coming out more here. It's a little more bulbous. Belly button is still flat as can be, which is funny. And I definitely have that like crazy mother's line thing going on. Still kind of have some line definition down here. Kinda. Okay, and let's just measure. See how much bigger I got after chowing down on everything in sight in New York. Woohoo, child! Sorry. I probably screamed that, and that probably was so not nice for your eardrums. We are at almost 41 inches, folks. 41 inches! What the? The joys. Anyway, I've got to go, and I've got to edit this down, because now I'm at almost 15 minutes, and I didn't really even tell you guys very much, pregnancy-wise. Lame! Anyway, thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for supporting. I've got tons of messages in my inbox to write back to, and I'm so sorry. I will do that. But otherwise, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye!